of the musculoskeletal system and connective tissue. So it's not considered an autoimmune because it doesn't attack itself. Problem is that fibro causes your nerves to pretty much spaz out and think that there's something wrong when there really isn't. So it overacts all of your nerves. It causes widespread pain. For me, for those of you that know me, I'm constantly tired. When I do sleep, I have a hard time sleeping. You have a very heightened pain response to anything that, like somebody just grabbing my arm.
Isn't that a true statement?
It's somebody just grabbing my arm to be like, "Hey, how you doing?" You know, it feels like they're ripping it off. I bruise very, very easily. I have when I lay down at night, I get restless leg syndrome. It causes numbing and tingling in my hands and my feet. It really is just a chronic, widespread pain throughout my body.
When fibromyalgia kicks in, when it starts to react to your body, would you consider that a flare as well, or is that?
Yeah.
Do you guys have flares as well?
I mean,
correct?
For the most part. So I mean, I've had it since I was 18. So I've been diagnosed with it for over 20 years. The thing is that you kind of learn to live with it, and you learn what you can and can't do. Problem with that also comes in, for instance, for me, a couple nights ago, I just happened to turn the wrong way, and I've been dealing with back pain. What do you even call it? Like,
well, see, the thing. Like, well, you're bringing something up. You can't necessarily say that it's your fibromyalgia. It could be. Well, you could be getting to the point where
it's a sciatic nerve.
But we don't know if that was a contributing factor of fibromyalgia kicking in that pain that you're experiencing. So I don't know.
Well,
and I said to you many times to get it checked out. But you will get checked out on the 9th.
But like I said, that's the thing with fibro is you could turn the wrong way and it'll flare something up. There's no, unfortunately, you never know when it's going to flare, unfortunately. And, on really, really humid days, on the rainy, when it goes from, 90 during the day and it drops down to 50 at night, that can cause a reaction too. The rainy, cold days, winter kills me. Most people don't see me a lot in the winter only because I'm in a lot of pain all the time. So I end up trying to sleep a lot, and we actually got the new Samsung watches, and if you wear it at night, it'll tell you how long you've been in bed and how long you've actually slept. And I've been watching mine. It's kind of funny.
These Samsung Gear Watch. Let me tell you one thing right now. So let me tell you one thing too. We can talk about that technology for a lot of the healthy people out there. The Apple Watches, the Fitbits, the Samsung Gear 3s. They all have sensors. They actually, it's pretty cool where it can actually tell you what your heart rate is, your how much sleep you're getting. It's amazing what it can track, I should say. Amazing devices, and they have all kinds of other features too. Besides that, it can give you directions. You can actually text from your phone. You can actually accept phone calls. It's interesting. So if you don't like those Bluetooth devices,
one of the things
the watches can do.
One of the things that I did notice about it is, for those that are keeping calorie count and keeping how much water and caffeine and all that, you can do it right from the watch. So you don't have to sit there and go to your phone and be like, okay, I need to pull up this app to,
And there's other devices out there. There's smart rings now too. So the smart watches are coming out. And a lot of people, some people do like their Bluetooth devices and stuff, but if the Bluetooth devices is something that you don't like and you hate putting it in your ear and all this good stuff, maybe that's something that you want to think about. You can Amazon has all kinds of great devices like that. Smartwatches, smart rings. I've even seen smart necklaces, believe it or not. So check it out. Google it and go to Amazon.com. Not that I'm plugging Amazon, which we basically buy almost everything in Amazon.
We should own stock.
I'm telling you, believe it or not, we have everything that's Amazon. We have Fire Sticks at home. Alexa's one of our friends. She's crazy. So
I was waiting for her to beep.
Yeah, I know. We even have Alexa in the office as well. So she sings, she raps. It's crazy. All right, so we're going to take our first break, and when we come back, I definitely want to talk about what has happened in the last 72 days. In other words, we have 4th of July coming up. We're going to talk about that too. There's Nashua just celebrated their gay pride, their gay festival here over the weekend. There's another major event coming up for the 4th of July, which is Nashua Telegraph's Motor Mania. What our involvement is, and there's a little history behind that as well. We're going to talk about that too. Erin's got her little girls segment as well. Girls, we want you to call in. We got all kinds of stuff. Trigger the Driggers, we're still going to continue with that segment as well. There's things that President Trump has been saying and doing, and oh boy, I don't know how much more I can take of this guy. But you know what? I respect him. He is our president. But let me tell you one thing right now. I wish Craig was here for this, but the Democrats and the Republicans are getting to the point where they really don't get along, and I haven't seen this much separation since, I don't know, maybe since Abraham Lincoln was in office. I'll explain. We'll come back and we'll have more Common Sense coming up.
This is Philip Palker from Precision Delivery Solutions. I'm the president and owner of the corporation. We are a truckload carrier regionally based in the Northeast, currently looking for qualified CDL drivers with top pay and benefits for this area. We urge you to give us a call at 1-800-639-3095, extension 1020. That is 1-800-639-3095, extension 1020. We look forward to hearing from you folks. We are the future of transportation.
If you're looking for some live music and a little fun, then Perfect Entertainment, Nashua's best for DJs and karaoke selection, is your answer. Hailed by the Nashua Telegraph, they do it all from birthday parties to weddings to corporate events. Perfect Entertainment will provide entertainment your family and friends will remember for a lifetime. For more information, visit the Perfect Entertainment page on Facebook. You could also contact them at 247-6470. That's 247-6470.
It's Thursday night, and you're grabbing drinks with some friends. Started off with a pitcher for the table, which quickly becomes two. There's pool. And there's the photo booth.
All right, everybody squeeze in. Say cheese!
Followed naturally by an order of wings. And another.
Can we get some extra ranch sauce?
Then there's the ceremonial nightcap.
So what are we doing this weekend?
And lastly, it's back to the car, which, if you're buzzed, could be the most expensive night of your life. Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Light presents Real Men of Genius. Today we salute you, Mr. Camouflage Suit Maker.
Mr. Camouflage Suit Maker.
Your amazing skills of deception can trick a deer into thinking we're just a tree out for a walk, or a shrub having a cup of coffee.
Shrub having coffee.
Tirelessly you perfect your artistry. The squiggly black line, the blob, the slightly larger blob, all in spectacular shades of green.
Green, green, and green.
Thanks to you, we look fabulous in or out of the forest, with a suit that can be easily accessorized with face paint and a few twigs.
Dressed to kill.
So crack open an ice-cold Bud Light, Mr. Camouflage Suit Maker, because when it comes to blending in, you really stand out.
Mr. Camouflage Suit Maker.
Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
It's the Common Sense New Hampshire crew right here. This is Bernie.
Craig Driggers.
Matt Mike.
And the boss lady.
Don't forget, you can check out our live podcast every Sunday on Spreaker.com. Search the words Common Sense New Hampshire.
Or if you want to be part of the show, you can give us a call at 603-217-5400.
We always want to hear your thoughts, even when we don't want to hear your thoughts.
Ladies' room suggestions are always welcome.
And don't forget, we always have that off segment, Trigger the Driggers.
And at the end of the show, check this out. We turn a negative into a positive. Any ideas? Give us a call.
And don't forget, we have our social media accounts as well, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and everything else too. So, and don't forget that phone number once again, 603-217-5400. Welcome back. Common Sense New Hampshire. Live from the Perfect Entertainment Studios. I want to thank everybody for listening in. So everybody's been asking, are we on Spotify yet? Actually, we still have not had any word on Spotify. We heard that around July 6th, we should hear some kind of word from Spotify. As you guys know, we are in an iHeartRadio podcast. So we're really excited about that, and we want to thank Spreaker for helping us out with our podcast each and every week. Again, phone number 603-217-5400. And if you want to chime in, you've got something on your mind. By the way, you don't know who to talk to, something's bugging the crap out of you, give us a call. 603-217-5400. This is what the show is all about. Sometimes things don't make common sense, and if you need some advice about some particular things, we'll be more than happy to help you out on. All right, so okay, so a couple of things. This past weekend, as a matter of fact, yesterday, Nashua had their first Pride Festival. And let me tell you one thing right now. From what we weren't part of it this year. We just had so much going on. We are actually working on our own festival, if you will. We have our own thing. Okay, so hold on a second. We'll talk about Motor Mania later. Motor Mania is what I'm really talking about. But I definitely want to talk about the Gay Pride, the Pride Festival that happened yesterday. And I want to thank the National Telegraph. The National Telegraph reported on this. National Telegraph, let me tell you one thing right now. The way you covered the story, the way that you covered the festival was phenomenal. I read your article. I saw the pictures that you've taken. And let me tell you, that was amazing. And for the lesbian, the gay community, I hope this happens each and every year.